Hello and welcome back. For this video, I'm still in Neath, but I can't escape Neath. Anyway, I've stopped off at, I've parked in there's a huge B&M shop here. It's a B&M home store, and the one closer to me is quite a small B&M, so I think that this one's got an outdoor plant area. We'll have a go, having a look around and seeing what they've got in store. In the entrance here, we've got some fruit trees, and they seem to be £15 each. Got a selection of herbs, and they're £3 each, or 4 for £10. So we've got rosemary and thyme. Some of these look like they need a bit of a water though, don't they? It doesn't say what particular variety of mint it is, it just says mint. And then we've got these carnation mix packs. They're 2 for £12 or £7.50 each. And there's 6 plants in total there. So we've got a variation of the perennial lupins, and they seem to be £3 each or 4 for £10. Actually, my sweet peas are about double the length of these, but there's a lot in that pot. So they're only £1.50 each, or 5 for £1. And considering how much it's cost me to produce mine, maybe I should have come here. And we've got some of the hellebores here. They're probably come to the end of their season now, and they're £8.50 each. So we've got these pots of Armeria Dreameria, and they're £6.50. Rhodanthem Casablanca, and they're £6.50 a pot as well. They're quite nice little colour on that. And these Dianthus pots, they're £6.50 each as well. Got a selection of roses in pots. The offer is 3 for £12 or £5 each. So that's City of Leeds. Do say if they're a bush rose, or we've got this one here, and it's a climbing rose. Got a nice yellow rose there, Dutch gold, and that's a nice climbing rose. Got these little primrose container pots. They're £5 each. Got these euphorbia as well, they're £8.50. Got some cordyline here, they're £10 a pot. You've got the different colours, the green and the deep red. Got a selection of lavender for £7.50, seems to be 6 plants. Is it petiolaris for this hydrangea? And it's a climbing one, so that looks really nice for £8.50. As you can see, it's got its own garden centre in this B&M, so we're just going to go outside now. So we've got some bamboo canes as you come straight out, starting at £3.29 up to £5.49 for some of the taller ones. And those are bundled up in a 10-pack. They've got some of these cane mates, and they seem to be £1.19 each, and I think they look really handy actually for joining them together to make like frames around some of your vegetables and stuff. So that might be worth me getting some of these at some point, so you can kind of see there a variety of stones, and they have some offers on them as well, like so it says like £7.99 a bag or 3 for £20, but some of them they're charging £10.99, and that's 3 for £28. Okay, there's quite a few different offers. Some of them are quite a bit more reasonable, like this oyster pearl mix of stone, and they're £5.99 or 3 for £15. And the same offer runs for the plum slate here and the blue slate. So we've got some postcrete sort of sets here, they're £8.90 a bag. And then we've got some concrete mix, and that's £7.99 a bag. You can see the variation of the stones and things that they offer. So there's quite a nice selection there. I mean, there's a big selection, isn't there, really? And you can get these delivered to the home. Look at that one. That's Cornish silver chip-in, and you can see it's got like a quartzy effect. Got the circular patio kit here. That's £79 for that kit. And these little stepping stones are £5.49. More stepping stones here from the natural, from the sand to the darker grey selections. So we've got these olive trees here, and I suppose for the price, they're £100 each, but if you compare that I've been to some other garden centres where they're definitely more like £400 for that size, so, and that one looks really nice and healthy. So I've got this wooden arbor here, it says it's £129.99. There's a lot of landscape bark and soil improver here, variation of prices. It seems to be £5.99 for the soil improver, and that's a 30-litre bag. So this obelisk here, it says it's £19.99 in the demo model, and you can see they've got a couple of packs in the background there. They even do a really large obelisk, that's £34.99. It's got to be over 6 foot, is it, that one? There's a lot of wall and fencing trellis here, a lot of selection. Ranging from, for the half lattice, that one's £18.99. Is that £18.99 for this particular one? Got this half one here. I'm not sure if the price is £19.99 or £32.99, but that's a really good sturdy one actually. Over here we've got these whiskey half barrels, and they're £24.99. They are really quite substantial actually. That one's just full of water, so maybe that could be a water feature, I don't know. Offers on the all-purpose compost here. It's got 3 for $15 or $5.99 a bag. So that's pretty good because they're 50-litre bags, and most of the bags I've been seeing around the place have been 40 litres at the moment. Got some Buxus balls here for £12.50 and some large cone-shaped ones. They're £15. And we've got some camellias, they're £15 as well. So these massive pots, I thought for a minute, are they real? But they're not, they're plastic, and they're £29.99. Pretty realistic really, aren't they? Let's have a look inside. Yeah, to give you a, oops, I don't know if you can get an idea. So it's a 58 centimetre. They've got a whole selection of these pots here, and they've got some trays to go underneath them, which is good. So ranging, actually these seem to be a pretty good price for the size of the pots. Considering if you want to plant on some trees and things, they're £4.99, and you know, that is a big pot. We've got some smaller ones in that design as well, 43 centimetres, and they're £15.99. Got these pale green and grey pots, they're £6.99, is it, for that size? Is that £3.50 for that one? It's good value, isn't it? This large saucer here, that's £1.99. Got some plastic versions of those, like whiskey barrels, and they're £16.99. That seems to be pretty sturdy though for £7. That's quite a big pot again. Got some hydrangeas here. They're £5 a pot. I've got one of these, but it's gone really sort of leggy, and there's lots of things eating it. And see your angel wings? I was gutted about that. These are rather nice, and they're £5 each. So got some more of the euphorbia here. This one says Ascot Rainbow, and it's £8.50. Got some of these grasses in pots, they're £6.50. There's a selection of gates and fencing here. Got some of these post caps as well, they're £6.49. It's worth having a look at your local store, because like we've got some offers on some of the older fencing here. Instead of 26, they're down to £16.99. Got a big selection of these ornamental trees, more selection in the back of the store here. What's this one? It says Red Sentinel. So we've got a selection of bedding plants, the violas, they're £3.50 each. Oh gosh, there's quite a lot of plants there. I didn't expect to see that many for £3.50. I'll have to have a comparison with some of the other garden centres, because I think that's pretty good value. So this is another thing I don't need to purchase. They've self-seeded year after year, so I think once you put down a digitalis, a foxglove, they'll just keep on going. So it's quite a worthwhile plant, but you've got to be careful, I think, with pets, because they're poisonous to them. These little bedding plant primroses, they're £1.50 or 5 for £1. I can't get over the value of that, considering how much I've spent on seeds and compost, and actually how many plants they've crammed in there. Got to be at least 10 per pot, which is really good value for £1.50. Got a big selection of weed control rolls and garden meshing. Yeah, there's quite a big selection here compared to some of the other places I've seen. Got some garden stakes here, some green ones. Yeah, they're plastic, those are. It's a landscape pole, it's rolling away there. 75 by 80 millimetres, and that's £4.99. The metre pole there, that's £5.99. And their largest one there is £8.99. Got some of these border trims, and they seem to be £7.99. I've also got some decking boards, but is that £8.99 for the decking board? Got a magnolia plant there for £30. Got these bamboos, and they're really tall actually. They're £30 a pot, but I would recommend keep them in a pot in the garden, because once they get started they can go under houses and all sorts. They're quite invasive, so make sure you put it in a pot if you do have some. Got some of these watering cans here. They're £7.99, but oh look, you get some free rainwater in them. They're all full. Yeah, sloshing away. Oh yeah, so you do get a sprinkle end for them as well, but these ones, a couple here, you get your free rainwater. Got a traditional galvanised can here for £20.99 as well. Oh crikey, they're supposed to be that rusty? They might have been here. Yeah, these have really rusted, haven't they? Got this arch here, that seems to be down to £89. Obviously this is a display model. Oh, we've also got this smaller olive tree size, and that's £25. Right, I think that's everything outside. This particular store's got lots of tools, and that was £99 for that strimmer. We've got the Black & Decker strimmer, and that's £59. Big selection of lawnmowers in this store, £79 for this particular one here. And then the fly mower in the bottom there, that's £119. I don't know how many people would go for a Prosecco dispenser with ice cooler. That's £25. And we've got a variety of all these fire pits as well. There's quite a big selection here, ranging from £50 to £70. We've got a lot of garden furniture here as well. We've got sort of dining sets. It says it's a premium patio set, and that's £200. Three-piece bistro set, that's £125. We've got this two-seater pod chair, that's £250. You've got a hanging egg chair for £150. It looks like they now do an extra large hot air balloon, and that one's £8. They've got 10 hot air balloon string lights now as well, and that seems to be £12 for those. They're all nice, multicoloured actually. So we've got this 5-piece sofa set, and that's £300. So we've also got this corner set, and it looks like it's down to £450. It was £600, and it's got this integrated storage box. Here's an example here of one of the egg chairs. It's £200. It says that it used to be £250. You've got an even larger swing seat here. And how much is this one? And that's £250, was £325. So I hope you've enjoyed the wander through this much larger B&M store to what I'm normally used to. It's nice to see all the different ranges that they've got with the plants and the fencing and even the new furniture that they've got this year. So thank you to all the new subscribers who've joined the channel, and thanks again for all the advice that everyone's giving me. It's great to take on board your experience with some of the plants and seeds as well. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care for now. Thanks again. Bye bye.